Guess it's just me and memory. Blessings are certain. May Kai's work.
There are a few retired keepers living there. They might tell you about the good old days if you ask them nicely. There are also some refugees from north of the island, since we had nowhere else to put them. I don't really know much about what's going on in that place. I just make sure they have everything they need, more or less. You can always go see for yourself. People fleeing from bandits, from the weirdness, you name it. I wasn't exaggerating when I said we were the last beacon of hope this far south. For these people, we are. Don't know how many more we can take, but that's a problem for another time. Captain Hagen, well, he was a man driven by pride and a certain disregard for caution. He sent men to somehow, he got it into his head that there was something valuable down in those tunnels. Treasures, relics, who knows? But the truth is, we know what was there. In the age of legends, it was just a hospital. There was some kind of outbreak or nothing left to find, or so the records say. Yes, it weighs on me more than I'd care to admit. If I could, I'd see them late, but no captains ever bothered. It seems they thought it was a fool's errand, maybe not worth the risk. If you're mad enough to try, then by all means, go ahead. Just don't expect any keeper to follow you. I really don't have men to spare. But maybe it's time to make it right. So, thank you. I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh if you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions.
Attention, the better.
Watch the feet! Your feet! And my priceless seedling! I swear, your nosiness will be... I have everything I need. And you, the fly in the ointment. I'm Owen. Always. It's safe. I can keep an eye on it. And when the weirdness comes, and the dead start rising up from their graves, then a rooftop garden will be much safer. I let Rark in. He doesn't talk so much. He's my best friend. My hoe in your skull would be worth 1,000. No, I can handle a few seagulls. I'm not like that idiot. You need to talk to plants to help them grow. I'm not gonna waste my breath on people.
Serve.
Stay quiet, stay safe.
This feeling, it was so strong, So I remember now. This blade was never just steel. Yes, the sense, but it carries more than my soul. A sword like that, it doesn't yield. You'll need to grow stronger before it will.
Less attention, the better. This blade. Yes, but it. A sword you'll need.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are... It began in the year 542. It is the crowning achievement of a group of keepers. It took them years of tremendous effort to finally open an institution devoted to research and education, worthy of commemorating Sewell's I don't doubt it. Since Sewell Firstfoot was a remarkable fit, drawing on available sources, we can claim with almost absolute certainty that Sewell Firstfoot was the first, as you can probably guess. That's where his moniker. Oh, of course. Sewell was an outstanding commander whose strategic mind, bravery, and charisma contributed to our capture of the South from the Four Dwellers. He was also the founder of the Horns of the South, so I can say with absolute conviction that if it were not for Sewell, the museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South, from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention, but I could point you to the ones I personally think to be... Those would be the items that used to belong to Sewell Firstfoot. We have his signal horn, and also his boots.
What is also worth mentioning is the tableware used by King Arthur himself during his visit to the Horns of the South in the 15th.
Yes, remarkable, isn't it? Sewell's boots were sewn from 3 pieces of tanned calfskin, tied at the top with a leather strap. The seam goes through the middle of the instep, which is decorated on the outer side of each shoe. You can find a decorative brass buckle with the motif of the Camelotian bear. It is notable that even after 600 years, it means that even the keepers of that time must have realized the historical value of... It is indeed. The horn was used by Sewell during wartime, not only for signaling, but also for intimidation. It is 50 centimeters long and made of the horn. It has a brass mouthpiece and silver fittings on its wider side and at the middle. The shape of the fittings suggests that the horn was hanging on a leather strap, which unfortunately has not survived to this day. It's a memento of the visit of the legendary ruler of Avalon. The tableware is made of tin coated with silver. It consists of a plate, a bowl, and a chalice. The edges are decorated with the motifs of that detail, and the fact that those are the only wares from that time that have survived to this day leads us to conclude that this set was cast specifically for that occasion, and that it was finished by a person unfamiliar with this kind of craft. Really? Do you mean it? Thank you. Usually people only come here when they've had too much to drink and decided that it'd be fun to come over and start mocking me, or touching the... The last person who seemed to actually be interested in the museum was Lady Elaine. We talked a bit about Captain Lex. It was described in The Last Voyage of the Andraste. An interesting read, although I'd say it should be classified as fiction. Lady Elaine thought differently. Apparently Oh, that's excellent. I have a lot of respect for that kind of archaeological endeavor, even when it's based on incorrect. But if you happen upon any interesting objects during your... Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well, more specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby water? Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. Oh, no, we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was so the keepers of that time found a very... Some of them, called the seagullers, scared off the coastal birds using specially constructed masks. They made them from feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape
You? Ah, shit. Another mouth to feed. Teargas must have been off his rocker if he thinks I can feed everyone with the little he gives me. I'm serious. If we don't open the keep soon, we'll have to start eating. Not that I can't cook them in a way that makes you think it's chicken. It's a good thing you didn't start with calm down, or I'd have shoved my cleaver up your arse. Yeah, I'm pissed off. Because our gracious sovereigns recently decided to let in a bunch of refugees. They say they're running from the weirdness, but who knows, really? So now I had even more hungry mouths to feed. And since the captain ordered the letdown of our keep, the supply... Of course, I can make you 1,000 different dishes based on fish and krauts. But come on, even the keepers need some variety in their lives. Well, well, an adventurer, are you? I'm good for now, but if you find something interesting, you can drop it off here. And, as a sign of goodwill, I'll allow you free reign of my kitchen. If... Oh, this is new. Maybe we'll get along after all. The dimwits here never want to learn, only eat. Ah, Owen. Yes, he's my best friend. We don't even need words. Heck no. You should have seen Owen 20 years ago. He was sharp as a pin and could get anything done. If you wanted something, you went to Owen, and he always found a way to help you. Politics. What else? Owen survived 3 captains. One was terribly lazy. He just sat there like moss on a log and did jack shit. That frustrated Owen. Then there was another one. He was afraid of everything. So all he did was kiss Camelot's ass. And that blocked Owen's ideas to do something meaningful with his fish shack. And when it was finally Brandon's turn, Owen was other... It's funny, isn't it? First captain who doesn't mind introducing new ideas, and our local revolutionary has given up already. So now he just putters around in his little garden, trying to find some peace in the twilight of his... Oh, you're trying to piss me off, aren't you? If you don't like my food, then get lost. Go to run. What do you think they serve on the coast? The same damn thing as here. Bloody fish! Just don't come crying to me when you start missing my... In the fishing village. That's where the guards retire to sit on their asses and fart. Or sit, fart, and drink themselves into a stupor. Then go sit there for a week or two, if you're such an adventurer. Let's see if boredom... Hell no! I'd rather stay useful here and drop dead at my stove than waste space over there. If someone's still fit to work but chooses to laze around all day instead, they should be kicked out, not rewarded with free beer.
I should stay out of trouble. And? No, he doesn't. He knows better than that. Ah, look, if I give you something to do, will you stop talking? Here, take some seeds. Find a free plot and grow. Besides, I'm a bit curious to... If I just stay put, everything will be just fine. You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something. Yes? Oh. You're really good at this today. I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid. Well, it is what it... And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. But why are you talking? May the All-Mother bless your path. Stay out of my way. Not exactly. But since we're mates now, I suppose I can. A few of us had a little gambling ring. Not to brag, but I was quite good. The winnings aren't much use to me anymore, so if you're interested, here. Just... Ooh, Ern, Armand, and Richt. Haven't seen them in a long while, so I've no clue. Cunning bastards. Oh, yes. Great place, great people. And before I here, you can always have a meal and some kind of shelter above your head. And that's something. Sure, you can make more gold as a leader, but that... Take care out there. Keep your wits about you. Go on then.